Let's start with Duke Carter, who's live at Haymarket Square, just north of Fiserv Forum, with breaking news from overnight. Duke, a judge ruling against protesters.
Hey, good morning, Jaron. Well, yeah, we are here in Haymarket Square. This is one of the two places where protesters, demonstrators can actually demonstrate what they would like to do and exercise their First Amendment right. It's, again, north of Fiserv Forum, where the Republican National Convention will take place. That group is called the Coalition to March on the RNC. They will condemn the judge's decision about where they would like to march. That's going to happen later today at around noon. We kind of want to give you all a look, though, of where the group can protest and where they are allowed to protest. And that's going to be on the right side of your screen. There is a map of the Secret Services Security Zone. That group sued the city, saying the protest zones at Haymarket Square and Zeitler are really not close enough to Fiserv Forum. Now, late last night, the judge ruled against the group, saying in part, quote, the coalition members have the right to march in protest of the RNC. The right to do so lies at the heart of the First Amendment. But the First Amendment does not allow that group to protest or parade in any way they choose. Now, also new overnight, our crew saw truckloads of barricade fencing dropped off outside Fiserv Forum as security around the Deer District ramps up. The protest group has said that it wants to march down Water Street through Wisconsin and Wells and ultimately right past Fiserv Forum. And they told us earlier this month they'll do it no matter what the court decides.
The city has decided to completely ignore our asks, our demands, and our First Amendment rights. The proposed protest routes are completely unacceptable. Even with all the amplification systems that we're buying out, even with the speakers that we have, there is no way that they will be able to hear us within sight and sound.
And so, Duke, what do we know about this new threat assessment report that was just released?
So, yeah, we know that right now, according to that threat assessment report, that there is no credible threat against the RNC, but large political events are attractive targets. And according to that same report, conflict is more likely to happen during off-hour gatherings and outside the soft security zone.
12 News' Duke Carter reporting live at Haymarket Square in Milwaukee this morning. Duke, thank you.